Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl again, Falon Kasiba, and this is Let's Keep It Real. If this is the first time tuning in, you are very welcome, and do not forget to comment, like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to my channel. All right, let's jump right in. We are still talking about self-care. Last week we spoke about what and why self-care. Today, we're going to talk about what it takes to self-care. The most important thing you need to know and understand that you gotta stop for a second and do self-care. All right, so the one thing that you need as a person, as a woman or man, the one thing that is more important, the one thing that matters for you to actually realize or recognize that you need to stop and do self-care is having self-love. So today we're going to talk about self-love. You gotta love yourself enough to know and understand that, no, I gotta take a break and take care of myself. When you don't have love for yourself, you're never going to know or understand that I need a break. I need to take care of myself. You're never going to understand that you're abusing yourself or you're neglecting yourself. So let's first of all talk about what it means to self-love. Okay, what does self-love mean? So self-love is a state of appreciation for oneself that grows from action that supports our physical, psychological, and spiritual growth. Self-love means having a high regard of your own well-being and happiness. Self-love means accepting yourself as you are at this very moment for everything that you are. It means accepting your emotions for what they are and putting your physical, emotional, and mental well-being first. I believe that was clear now. Now, let's keep it real. Understand this, self-love means something different for each person because we are all different and we all understand self-love in different ways and we practice it in different ways. We cannot all practice self-love the same. We come from different places, we grow in different families, we are raised differently, and we are taught and grown differently. So because of that, self-love and self-care, it might not be practiced the same way, even though it means the same thing, but the way we take it is different for each person. For starters, for some people, self-love can mean talking to or about yourself with love. For some, it can mean prioritizing yourself. And for some, it can mean giving yourself a break from self-judgment. And for some, it's simply trusting yourself. Some people don't trust themselves. For some, it can be as simple as being nice to yourself. And for some, it simply means forgiving yourself when you're not being true or nice to yourself enough or at all. So what I'm trying to say here is self-love, it really means self-care. But to self-care, you gotta love yourself enough to know and understand that I'm not being true to myself. I'm not being too nice to myself. I'm not honest with myself. I'm not taking very good care of myself. I need to stop neglecting myself. When you love yourself enough, these things that take self-care will come easily. When you don't have love for yourself, you neglect yourself. When you don't have love for yourself, you're not going to know that I'm not eating healthy enough. When you love yourself, you're gonna care about how you look. When you love yourself, you're gonna care about how much sleep you get. You know, the things that you say to yourself or about yourself, all those things are gonna matter when you love yourself enough. Now, here is a few things you can do to practice self-love. Number one, being mindful. People who have more self-love tend to know what they think feel and want. Number 2, taking action on the things that you need instead of the wants. You turn away from behaviors that keeps you in the past. Number 3, practicing good self-care. You will love yourself more when you take care of the basic needs, like a healthy meal. Your intake. You make sure that you stay healthy with what you put in your body. Exercise, proper sleep time, intimacy and healthy social interaction. And lastly, making room for healthy habits. Start truly caring for yourself by really watching the things that you consume, how you exercise, and what you spend time doing. Do stuff not to get it done or because you have to, but because you care about it. Now finally, to practice self-love, start by being kind, patient, gentle, and compassionate to yourself the same way that you do for someone that you love. We all have those people that we care about so much that you can give your own life for them. All that you do for those people. Now ask yourself this question: do I do that for myself? Make a list if you must for those people that you care about so much, those people that you love so much. The things you do for them. If you do not practice those things for yourself, then you are lacking self-love. You can never really take care of yourself if you don't love yourself enough. Like I said in my last video, you cannot take care of me while neglecting yourself. That is not love. If you love me so much, you gotta love yourself first. How can you tell me you love me? How can you show me love when you don't understand what love is? Love starts with yourself. In fact, everything in this world starts with self. Before you can do anything for someone else, do it for yourself. Once you understand how to love yourself, then the love that you're showing me, it will probably triple. It will be probably so overwhelming because it will be too much. Because while you understand what self-love is first, you understand that you gotta take care of yourself first before you go out and start taking care of others. So please, let us practice self-love before we can practice self-care. You will be able to practice self-care better once you understand what self-love means. It can be as simple as reminding yourself to smile more, or reminding yourself to just take a walk and just breathe for a second, or reminding yourself like you've been in the house for too long, go out, stand outside and get some fresh air. That is self-love, because we do need some fresh air. Self-love is simple. You just have to know and understand what it means and what it takes. I hope this video blesses you. I hope this video helps you understand what self-love is and what it means to have love for yourself. If we all love ourselves enough, this world will be a better place, because we will understand how to love each other as well better and take care of one another better. What you do for me, if you don't do it for yourself, then you don't love yourself. Go and take care of you. Love on yourself. And let me tell you something. A secret to my joy, a secret to my happiness is self-love. I love myself so much that your opinion means nothing to me. I wake up in the morning and I tell myself I'm beautiful. I tell myself I'm loved. I tell myself I'm success. I tell myself my name is Success. I remind myself and I tell myself I will succeed. Come rain, come storm, I'm gonna make it. I stay positive to myself. I encourage myself. Before I come and encourage you, I encourage myself. Every day, I pray for myself first before I even pray for my own children. I'm not going to know how to pray for my children if I don't pray for myself. I'm not going to know how to take care of my children if I neglect myself. So everything that I have to do for my children, for my family, for my husband, it starts with self. Self-love. To succeed in self-care. That's it. That's all I had for you today. Please stay tuned for more on self-care. This is your girl again, Falon Kasiba. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share my video. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day.